Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Paul Picasso Sterling here, representing Picaso Entertainment. I'm here today. It's been a little while since I made a video, so I got a little treat for you guys today. So basically, if you have a phone out there, you got a stock phone, you're tired of how your phone looks, you're not really into theming and hacking, tweaking, all that stuff. Well, I got a simple treat for you today, and basically what it is, I'm going to be showing you how to do a very neat, not complicated at all, simple 3D interface style for your Android smartphones. Now this thing works great with those larger phones, HTC ones, Samsung Galaxy Note 2. If you got one of those big screens, this is perfect for you. So stay tuned. Let's do this. Okay guys, so we're going to be starting off right now. Okay, so the first two things you need to basically kick it off. This is my Galaxy Note 1. It's still my favorite phone. I don't own a Galaxy Note 2 for myself as yet, but the Note 3 will be coming out soon. So I think I'm just gonna have to wait. I can't just, I don't like jumping from one phone to the next just because it's a 1 and then a 2 and then, I'd probably like to, there's nothing wrong with skipping a generation sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, let's get into it. So basically, we're going to be starting off, the two main things you need is Go Launcher and the Go Launcher. Okay. So the two things you need, guys, is Go Launcher and Multi-Picture Live Wallpaper. Those are the two main apps that we'll be using during this showcase. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got a stock Go Launcher. It's Go Launcher EX, and you do need to have the UI 3.0 theme. Well, you don't have to, but I mean it does kind of go together with this. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. So we want to bring up preferences, and as you can see down there, there's the Go Launcher preferences. So we're going to tap preferences, and basically what we want to do is make sure these, okay, well, 3D core, I'll just go ahead and select 3D core. It's going to restart. Restarted. No, I'm guessing 3D core. Okay, so with 3D core, it puts you on that glass transition effect. Screen protector on my phone, but I'm sure you guys can see that. There you go. That's the glass transition effect. Now that's not the 3D effect that I'm talking about, so don't worry guys. So let's go ahead and bring up back preferences. And it's right there. So we'll go ahead and select that. Sorry about that. Select preferences. There we go. Okay, now preferences selected, what we want to do first, we want to go into our appearance settings. Go into appearance settings. The grid size 5x5, we can leave that. You don't have to trouble that. Actually, you know what, instead of 5x5 guys, that's gonna tap resize. How about we go custom grids? Let's bump that up to about a 7 by 7. Okay guys, so we're gonna bump that up to a 7 by 7. Let's hit OK. So now what we want to do is unselect show status bar. We don't want to see that. Show icon labels, we'll unselect that. Now Go Launcher was recently updated, so there you can see you have a side dock. I haven't tried that as yet. You do need the Prime to do that. The dock, now you're not going to be needing the dock, so you're going to unselect that. That's it. Okay, and let's go back. Next thing you want to do is go into your visual settings. Okay, now in your visual settings, I blur the wallpaper. It does give it a nice little effect. You want to make sure your tap style is on UI 3.0. You want to go over to icons. You want to you don't want to show icon base. You want to go for a nice small. So if you click small, let's see what size it is. Nah, you want a little bit something a little bit smaller, so custom size. Let's say we go to about maybe let's go to about 60. Let's go to about 68. See what we got there. Okay, that looks good. It's a nice small size. Okay, so we got the theme. Alright, theme icons need to be 3.0 UI. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to action settings. Action settings. Now the orientation, we're gonna come back to this because the orientation, it's basically, or you know what, we can do it right now. What you want to do for this is why I said it's actually going to be good for those big screen phones, those you know, Galaxy Note 2, HTC One, you know, even if you're old school like me on the Note 1, this is what you want to do. You want to go to a horizontal mode. Okay, so now there you go. So as you can see, these large screens, you know, they work perfectly with the horizontal mode. And sorry about that color effect, guys. Again, it is the screen protector that I have on my phone. Okay, so now for the transition, guys, we're gonna go for the speed. Sorry, let's go back there so you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So the orientation is horizontal mode. Now for transition speed, you want to go down to about 45, so it's a smooth transition effect. Okay, now for the actual transition, you want to go ahead and select random custom. This is one of the main things to help you with that 3D effect, guys. So for me, I picked here we go, cube outside. Cube outside. You want cube inside. Then you want flip with wallpaper and flip simple. Now you can always choose any of the ones, experiment with them and see how they go. But me, I just pick again, flip simple, flip wallpaper, cube inside, and cube outside. Alright, go ahead and select that. Screen transition. Screen transition, let's see here. How about we just go with okay, so for screen transition, let's just go with, let's see here, what's it on? Oh, screen transition, my bad. That's that's what we just fixed up. Okay, so over here, then we're gonna go to gesture settings, guys. And for gesture settings, you want to set the home key, go shortcut, of course, you know, to the main screen. Okay. Glide up. Glide up is gonna show the menu. It's already been selected, but I'm just showing you. Glide up is for the menu. Now that's the Go launcher menu. Okay, and glide down, of course, glide down, go shortcut again. Glide down is to show your status bar. Since we're not going to have that status bar, it's going to pull down your notifications. Okay, and let's see here, double tap. Now double tap, we're going to leave double tap unchecked, so we're actually going to disable double tap. Okay, because we're going to need that for multi-picture live wallpaper. Okay, guys, let's see here. Okay, and all these other settings are for Prime. So alright, so let's just go back. Okay, let's see here, the dock, we don't need the dock, so we don't have to worry about loop settings. Let's go to the app drawer. Now the app drawer, guys, for the app drawer scrolling orientation, it is horizontal scrolling. Okay, and of course I check screen scroll circularly. Alright, so basically it's going to be a horizontal loop. Alright, now the enter transition, you want to go with flip. Okay, and when you're actually inside the horizontal transition, you want to go with chord. Okay, and chord's going to give it a nice effect in there, guys. Gesture settings, I've gone ahead and I'm going to enable the gesture settings for inside the drawer. Okay, this will also help with adding applications into the desktop and so forth. Alright, so let's get back out of that. Now we're going to go to advanced settings. Now again, with the update, there's a lot of different things that GoLauncher has put in here. So of course I've gone with system persistence and prevent force close. Okay guys, and that is your settings for GoLauncher. So now as you can see, you have a nice big screen here. Okay, sorry for the reflection. You have a nice big screen here, guys. Okay, now of course once you go, you can kind of see the wallpaper giving you that transition, except because it's custom. So some of them you'll see mainly the flip with wallpaper. The other transitions you're not really gonna see that well unless it's that flip with wallpaper, because right now there's nothing on the screen. Alright guys, okay, so now it's time to get into your multi-picture live wallpaper. So we're going to do a swipe up. Okay, then you're going to go down to wallpaper. You're going to select. Okay, now yes, GoLauncher, if any of you are familiar with GoLauncher, you'll know that once you select certain things, it does push the launcher into portrait mode. So you just got to be prepared to deal with that, guys. It's not really a big issue, you know, once you get used to it. So now wallpaper, you just want to scroll over to live wallpaper. Okay, I'm going to tap on live wallpaper, and when you come to live wallpaper, we are going to select multi-picture live wallpaper. Okay, now if you don't know this app, guys, it's a really cool app, and you're going to see some of the effects that it has. Settings. Now in here you do have the beginning common settings. Right now this basically sets everything. You can set which folder to display from, if you want to select a single folder, an album, or an entire folder. Okay, so we're not going to do. And so guys, what you want to do, so we're going to basically common settings. Now for common settings, you hit picture source, and when you hit picture source, you're going to want to hit album. Now when you hit album, you'll be brought with basically all the sources that have pictures on your device. Go ahead and select which ones you want to keep. Me, I have 3 wallpaper folders, and I've selected the 3 of them. So we're gonna go ahead and hit OK. Background color, don't worry about that for this. Okay. Crop size ratio, you want it to be fit to full screen. Saturation, you know, you can put it to about a 60 or 70%. It kind of dulls it a little bit, so it's not that full-blown color that you're being hit with. Okay, now this, guys, you know, when you do set up each screen, basically it's not, yours isn't going to look like this when you do it. It's just going to have this right here where it says add individual settings. Okay, and what you're going to do is tap on the plus sign. Okay, and then you'll be presented with this where it's going to be number 1 instead of 6. Then you're going to hit OK. Then you're going to hit back that plus sign. Then number 2 will come up. Hit back that plus sign, number 3, and so forth. Then you can go up to about 8. So for this, I'll just be using 5 screens. Okay, guys. Now after you do that, what you want to do is start with screen 1. So your picture source, you're going to make sure your picture source is same as common. Okay, so your picture source is same as common. Your background color, this is where you have a little fun now. Now you're actually able to select a separate background color for each of these screens. So I've gone ahead and selected green for screen 1. Crop size ratio, saturation, don't worry about these should all be same as common. You can always go in there to check, make sure they are same as common. Okay, we go back. Screen 2, same thing as screen 1. You just want to go to, you want to picture source, and you want to hit same as common. Okay, then you want to hit background color, put in a background color in there. These again should be same as common. Okay, go back, and you want to do that for each of these screens, guys. So we'll do that, and we'll be right back and continue. Alright guys, so after you've done that and selected each to make sure that it picture source is same as common, put in your custom background color, crop, same as common. Okay, now after you do that, you want to scroll down a bit to transition type. Now for transition type, I've gone ahead and I've chosen swing. It really gives it a nice effect. Show reflections at top and bottom. This is where you're going to hit double tap to change pictures. This is why we disable double tap gesture in Go Launching settings. Picture change interval, you can do that if you don't want to double tap. Basically, you know, every hour the pictures will change, every 4 hours, 6 hours, and so forth. Okay, I like to go with the double tap. Okay, and that is our wallpaper settings, guys. So we're going to go ahead and come back out of that. And I've already done it, so basically you'll be presented with, let's show you what you'll be presented with. After you go back, you're actually going to see this. You're going to see settings, setting wallpaper, and you can actually test the double tap, and you see once you double tap, all your wallpapers will change. See that? That's basically a very cool effect about it, guys. So we're going to go ahead and set wallpaper. I'm going to tap the screen. Now, of course, in portrait, it's gonna, oh, it's actually doing it too. Now, as you can see, guys, you see if you look closely, but now this is Go Launcher, so it does give a little bit of problem. As you can see, my phone is still in portrait, it's not in landscape. So what we want to do is just swipe up, bring up that, hit preferences, and that should kind of jolt it into, let's hit preferences again, that should kind of jolt it into landscape mode. There we go. And you can just exit out of that, press home button and exit out of that. And we want to go launcher just once. Okay, guys, and here we are on our home screen. Okay, so as you can see the effect, you see the changing wallpapers in the back. It's beautiful, people. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. As you can see, it starts with the green, brings it over, it starts going to the red. There we go. Next page, if we look, goes to a yellow, goes to a purple or magenta. Beautiful. Goes to a blue. Okay, guys, that's the basic setup, and again, double tap to change wallpaper. Alright, guys, now what we're going to be doing now is adding in some cool things to really make this stand out. Okay, so for this we're going to be using simple text, simple calendar, bob clock, eye in the sky, and colorized widgets. Now first off, guys, we're going to start with, and again, remember, when you hold down on the screen, Go Launcher will put your phone into portrait mode. Don't panic. We already showed you how to get out of that. Very simple. Or I think you can also just lock your screen and unlock it. That might work too. But we'll get to that in a sec. Alright, guys, so what we're going to do is hold down on our screen. Go Launcher is going to put into portrait. Now what you want to do is come down here and you want to go to widgets. So we're going to go to widgets. Okay, then we are going to go to Bob Clock. Now Bob Clock is free from the Play Store, so we're going to go ahead and hit Bob Clock. Now it's a nice thing, gives you a nice big clock. Okay, so so here we go. We're going to click hours. You get to pick the color for your hours. I'm going to go with a red. Right now it's a little bit transparent, so you can just slide this little lever across to get it to a thicker color. Over here, as you can see, you're going to tap on that color, and that's what it's going to be. Okay, let's go back down. Let's go to minutes. Minutes is more of an orangish color. Again, if you want a little bit transparent, that's fine. I'm just going to go for those full bright colors. I think I'm going to go with a green. Green and yellow is my favorite colors. Anybody know why? Message me and tell me why, and you never know. There might be something in it for you guys. Alright, let's go. So we got minutes, lowercase, the date layout. You can have the date if you want. Well, the date's there, but I mean, you get to choose how you want it to be set up. I like going with that one. You have the option to use 24 hours, the text size. You can force English. And you can choose that when you tap on the clock, it will open the clock. Now, of course, it only finds the common clock apps, basically your stock clock. Okay, and then you want to go and hit confirm. And when you hit confirm, it's going to take its time, and there you go with Bob Clock. You want to tap the screen. Again, it's in portrait mode. Now you can set it up here in portrait mode if you want, or again, you can just swipe up, hit preferences, and there we go, and just hit home. Now I have a few launchers on here, guys, so that's why this screen's coming up. Okay, give me a second, guys. My phone acting up a little bit. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with Bob Clock. So we're going to hold down on the screen, and again, Go Launcher is going to push it into portrait mode. So I already have a little Bob Clock there, but I'm going to show you guys. So basically, you go to widgets. Give it a second. There's Bob Clock D3. It's free from the Play Store, so it's a cool little app. You want to get it. Hours, you can change the color of your hours. Okay, you could do that. Minutes, same thing. You can change the color of your minutes. Date layout, it gives you 3 layouts to choose from. Okay, text size, 24 hours if you would like to use 24 hours. And attempts to launch the clock by pressing Bob Clock. Okay, now I already have it on the screen, so I'm not going to add another one. So for you, you'd hit OK, I'll hit cancel. Tap the screen, and again, because it's Go Launcher, it will be, well, it might be in portrait mode, it might not, it might just swing back to landscape. That's what it's supposed to do. I'm actually running a nightly build, a custom ROM right now, so there is kind of some issues with it, but I mean, it's still kind of going good. Resize, you want to hold down on Bob Clock, hit resize, and just kind of, you just want to do that. You just want to resize till you get a good look at Bob Clock. Okay, and as you can see, the date's down there. Now I have it in red, so I'll just double tap the screen, change the wallpaper. You can see a little better. That's what's cool about multi-picture live wallpaper. Okay, so there we have Bob Clock. Okay, now we're gonna go into a next thing that I like. I really fell in love with these apps, guys. I mean, the creators, really brilliant. Simple calendar widget, which is one of my faves, now owned by My Color Screen. Those guys over there are into some serious theming. You got to check them out as well. Okay, so let's go down to Simple Text. Simple Text is a very, very, very unique app, guys. You have to get Simple Text. So I'm going to go for a 2x2. Okay, and you're presented with this select icon, select action. So we're going to go ahead and select icon, and we're going to go for a simple text icon. Now, when you're presented with this screen, I already have a few open. So basically, we're going to start from scratch. We're going to go here and we're going to tap. Let's go with the simple text, so you guys get to see exactly what it can do. I apologize for the lag right now, guys. As I said, I'm running a nightly build. I'm on Cyanogen mod 10.2, I believe, and it's a little bit buggy on my Note 1. I'm not sure, it's probably not built for my Note 1, but I mean, well, they actually did have it built for it. That's why I'm on it, but just a little laggy, guys. So do bear with me, please. So as you can see, you have your simple right there. You're able to change the font, change the color. Okay, now here you also have the x coordinates and y coordinates. As you can look down here, it is there. You probably can't see right now, so we're going to use the y coordinates and bring it up, as if you can see that moving. That's simple right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave it white because of the backgrounds. Okay, so we'll leave that white, but what we want to do, you can actually slide this up. There's the text size. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, and of course you can type whatever you want. I'm just gonna type in hello. Let's see, hello Paul. me see, hello Paul. Okay, and there it is right there. But what you can do to kind of see it a little better, you want to scroll down some more. You want to select shadow. When you select shadow, there you go. It kind of stands out a little bit more. Okay. Now we'll just scroll back up. And when we scroll back up, we're going to now use the X coordinates, of course, to go horizontally. And let's try to line it up a little bit in the middle. Let's go back to Y, bring it a little bit up to the top, and I'll show you why I'm bringing it up to the top in a second. There we go. Hello, Paul. Okay, now up here you have an option. See, there's one. This is the one we are on. This is the second layer. You don't have to use the second layer, but I'm going to just tap that, and then you get a second layer. Now you're free to write in the second layer. Like I said, you don't have to use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna write have, oh sorry, that wasn't have, it was actually has. I'm gonna go have, sorry for the vibration right now, guys. My phone keeps updating. A lot of apps are updating right now. You can't see that, not focusing good. Okay, well yeah, that's Metro notifications, guys. Another cool app. So have a, oh no, space, a good day. Okay, now I'm not sure if all that can fit in there, guys. You probably just have to resize. Again, you don't have to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. So again, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to select shadows so it stands out a little more. And we want to go to Y coordinates so we can bring that up, because yeah, it's at the bottom. Now it's a little big, so we're going to go and just resize. Okay, now I'm not going to be keeping you guys too long because there's so much things that you can do with these apps that I'm going to be showing you, so I am going to be moving a little bit quickly after this point right now. Okay, so just bear with me. I got to bring that over. Let me just show you guys. Okay, so that's, sorry guys, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Even though I'm just showing you something, you know, I still kind of just want it to, yeah, be done properly. Now the next cool thing, you see these little 3 layers up here. That's exactly what it stands for, layers. So you touch that and you can have text, so you can add text or add a shape. I'm going to add a shape. Okay, and there it is, it's been added. We're going to click OK, and now we have a shape. So what we want to do is actually select up here, see where there's text, and shape. We're going to go ahead and select the shape, and now you can see the shape down here. So what we're going to do is go for the Y coordinate, and we're going to bring that up. Okay, now you can make it outline only. See right there, outline only. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get a good focus here. And the width of the outline right here, as you can see, it's getting darker. And of course the shadow. Okay, now you also have the option to rotate, so you can kind of, if you get a square or circle, well, a circle you don't need to rotate, but if you get the square you can rotate it, kind of give it a little diamond effect. You know, it really makes it stand out. Okay, and of course the size, where's the size, you want to make it a little bit smaller, or when you put it onto the home screen, some of it is going to be cut off. So basically that's height and width. So you want to bring the width down and you want to bring the height down. There you go. And then you just use the X and Y coordinates again to make it come up. Okay, something like that. Okay, now for the second text, I'm just going to actually just change the font so it stands out a little bit better. We'll go to about, sorry, that didn't, I'll go to default 5. There you go. So that stands out a little better. So it says, hey Paul, have a good day. And actually day is not showing, so I'm going to shrink down the size a little bit better, a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now once that's done, what you want to do is hit your menu wherever that is. You want to save the style so you can use it again at another time. All you have to do is replace the text or the shape. Menu again, you want to hit save icon. And once you hit save icon, now you do have the option to actually put an action to this. So basically you'd hit that, you can launch an application, a shortcut, or none. So I'm going to go for none. I just want it to be a text icon, simple text icon, hence the name. So what you're going to do is hit OK. And when you hit OK, there you have it. You will have your simple text icon. Now of course, go launcher again. So swipe up. I just like to hit preferences and then hit home. Go launcher again. And there you have it, guys. So you got your Bob clock, you got your simple text widget. Okay, now of course you can simply resize by holding down, and when you resize, it actually gets well, you know, it gets bigger. So you can just simply have that to the side, just like that. Okay, and there you go. Again, just double tap, change the background, and for each background, see, it just looks a little bit better and better. Now what you want to do, guys, is you want to add in your app drawer button. So I'm going to go ahead and press menu. We're going to hit add. Actually, no, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to, let's see. Yeah, that is what we're going to do. We're going to hit add. It's going to go back. Then what you want to do is swipe across to go shortcuts. Okay, tap go shortcut, and you want to get your app drawer. When you do that, it's automatically added to your home screen. Now remember, the icons are small, so what you want to do is get your app drawer, put it into a nice spot. You're going to hold down on the app drawer icon, and you're going to go and hit replace. Now the reason why I said to get the UI 3.0 theme, because it comes with these nice little icons here that look very neat, very minimal. They look really good. So this is the app drawer icon. We're going to go ahead and hit that, and it's going to go ahead, and there you go. You have that nice little app drawer icon in the corner. So see, guys, it's starting to come through. Now, you know, basically with all these pages and the 3D effect, you want to leave most of the things. And as you can see, guys, if you see the icons, look closely at the icons, look at the 3D effect. See that? Do you see the 3D effect there? Do you see that? That's what's so cool about this, guys. The Bob clock, of course, you can see jumping around there. Right now it's doing that because it's on a different effect. This is why you also pick random. See that? Every time you change, it's something different. Every time you scroll from one page to the next, it's different. It jumps around in the middle, let it go, jumps around, goes another way, flip simple, flip wallpaper, cube inside, cube outside, guys. That's basically your 3D. And these are just some nice, neat little ways how to give yourself that that personal feeling, that personal touch. You don't have to be rooted to do these things.